Julian Assange, the founder of WikiLeaks. He's a journalist from Australia.
When it comes to politics, when it comes to these type of things, I tend to go like, oh, it's all evil.
Hey, Dad, this is, I'm in absolute awe.
Areas that used to have high crime rates used to look like they had high crime rates.
Quickly before we jump into this episode, Damien is running a little late, so I just want to take this time to remind you, Deevs and Davies, to hit that subscribe button. And if you're listening from the audio platform, hit the follow button. Let's get these numbers up. And I hope you enjoy this episode. Let's go and welcome back to another episode of Talking Trophies, our beloved Deevs and Davies.
We love you all, and our apologies. The Deevs.
So you got it wrong. You saw the comments here? Yeah, shout out to the comments, guys. We got it wrong.
We got it wrong, and we apologize.
We got it wrong. Sal
Smell, we're so sorry that.
So she's a Deev.
She's a Deev.
She is a Deev.
Certified Deev.
Yeah, Sal Smells is one of my favorite comments. Like interactive Deev.
But you got to change the name. It's just giving guy.
Sal Smells?
Yeah. I think of that. I think of a guy.
You know what I thought of? I'm not going to lie.
I thought of a white guy.
Sal.
Oh,
yeah, Sally. no, but I thought, I was going to say Sally maybe. Sally for Deev. That's what popped up when she said she's a gal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, man, shout out Sal Smells. we got it. So that means our top.
And we had another Deev comment as
Zara,
well.
shout out to her. That was a sweet message.
She said, I don't know how I became a Deev, but here we are.
Yeah, she just embraced it. Sometimes you just got to embrace life, what it is.
And you know what?
And then the shine and the shiny head.
Yeah.
The light, blinding light.
Yes. Who said that? Is that what she said?
Yeah. She said in the end.
And she said she saw you argued.
Yeah. That's what she said. She's saying like my head was blinding.
Fuck, what a dog, bro.
But you know what?
We love it. We love that type of stuff.
Yeah, man. We love the Deevs being interactive. But so that means the Davies need to pick up their game. So Deevs,
straight out.
Shout out Deevs, but Davies, pick up your game.
Yeah.
Hey, let's jump straight into the first topic. Big news coming out of Australia, and I'm not gonna lie, I felt like a patriot, and I was so proud of my country.
Bro, I remember this when I was in primary school, cuz. When I was in primary school, bro, they were going hard for a while when they freed Julian Assange. Yeah. Even on the ads, there used to be an ad. I'm not sure if you remember back in the day. Even for me, I like even just this year, maybe in January, I was driving past, I saw a billboard. I said, no way, homeboy's still locked up.
Yeah. So what we're talking about is Julian Assange, the founder of WikiLeaks. He's a journalist from Australia.
Yeah.
And what happened was he was working with, I believe, a spy that Manning, I can't remember her name exactly, but pretty much they were leaking information about the US government and what they were doing in Iraq, Afghanistan.
Bro, homeboy leaked like strikes on civilians, you know, like innocent people that were getting like killed, basically.
And things that were happening in Guantanamo Bay as well.
Yes.
So that was massive.
Yeah.
And what happened was America were pissed off about it pretty much. And they were like,
we have to lock him up.
I don't think they wanted to lock him up.
They wanted to kill him,
They wanted to kill the guy. So pretty much what he did was he stayed in the Ecuador embassy. What he did was he sought asylum there. And he stayed there for about 7 years.
Yeah.
While he was there for 7 years, Kaz, the guy was continuing to run WikiLeaks, but also pissing the Ecuadorians off in the embassy. Apparently he was skateboarding, having arguments with the people, and they just had enough. And they're like, you know what? You're out.
Yeah.
And then the UK government arrested him in hopes to extradite him to the US where he could face his conviction for what he did. And it was going to be, he was looking at 175 years. So dying in prison.
Yeah. Death.
And then Australia came clutch. Anthony Albanese, look, you haven't done much.
But you've done something.
You did something.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about it? I got mixed emotions as I always do. But how do you feel about it?
You know, sometimes you can think of these stories and you can go, like, hope's lost in humanity when it comes to the government sphere and, you know, what happens in politics. Like, for me, I always, like, my mindset tends to go, when it comes to politics, when it comes to these type of things, I tend to go like, it's all evil. It's like, not all evil, but, like, you know, majority is evil. But it's great to hear that, you know, because what he was doing was good. Regardless whatever people were thinking, he was leaking information, like, pretty much he was, like, the equivalent of what the internet was doing today before the internet was doing it, you know? Yeah. He was leaking information live on platforms. And I think, you know, it's just, he's home. So, like, I'm happy with it. 110%.
I'm happy he's home. One, because the thing is, one thing the West have and brag about in comparison to other countries is freedom of press.
Yeah, true.
Freedom of speech. And what I value about living in Australia and most democratic countries is we're able to hold our leaders liable and accountable for their actions. You know what I mean? In comparison to everywhere else in the world. Like, for example, stuff like this Julian Assange stuff, if that happened in another country, they're getting taken out immediately.
Oh, the guy would be dead.
There wouldn't be any negotiations, you know? However, when you see this happening, you're like, okay, this is like, okay, we're holding these people liable for these actions. And he leaked a lot of information. At the same time, where I disagree, where I'm like, oh, I kind of get what America's doing, is end of the day, look, America is the leaders of the world and stuff. But for them, that's a breach of the information. Yeah. And what they're doing in the Middle East is a bit wild. What they're doing in the Middle East was wild. But for them, they're seeing it as like, yo, this guy is leaking our information. And also what they were mainly arguing about is, you know, when he leaked those documents, there was a lot of confidentiality about like what the soldiers were doing. Yeah. So their names were getting exposed. Yeah. And that's why America was low-key mainly holding him accountable. And they wanted to take him out. Reasons. Yeah. But they were saying that this is like a breach of confidentiality for those soldiers. Yeah. So, I don't know, man. I'm happy. I'm proud of Australia right now. Yeah. And I'm over the mood because you know why? We didn't let America tell us what to do because we are the greatest country on earth. Yeah. We showed them. When we want an Aussie back, we get him back. Even though it takes us over 11 years, almost a decade.
We eventually get the job done.
We eventually get the job done. Yeah. I don't know, man. This is a good discussion to have because I want to speak about journalism. Do you genuinely believe that journalists should be able? That's at the end of the day, that's private information. Yeah. Do you believe journalists should be able to do that stuff, like leak information? Because that information they got it from hacking. Bro, it's so hot in here, yeah?
I realized that, yeah. I was like, did you see me slowly taking off my jacket and then I put it back on? I said, no, I'll thug it out, don't worry. It's a sauna in here, guys, just thought I'll let you know.
Yeah, but how do you feel about journalists? So do you think journalists should be able to do that stuff? Because he didn't actually hack. He's not a hacker. He's a journalist. All he did is report. Yeah. But do you think journalists should be are able to do that?
You know, like, obviously, yes, I think so. But at the same time, I think... is there some information that really needs to be out there in the public? I don't know.
I think... Okay. For the average person, stuff that happens in the military, everything seems pretty hectic. Yeah. You know? Yeah. Everything seems like, for example, if anything gets a leak from the military, we're like, oh my God, they're doing this. Yeah. But at the end of the day, you got to realize this is a person who is going to a war zone. Yeah. The adrenaline's over the moon. And they're not the same. They're not thinking rationally. It's kill or be killed. Yeah. That's real kill or be killed. So like.
So for me, I go, yeah, journalism, great. Leak the information. Let the people know everything. But then at the same time, there's so much backlash that comes with it. Is it really worth it? I don't know in the long run.
Because now, like, the thing is, back in the days, let's say Roman Empire and stuff like that, they didn't really have ethics or work values. Or when you go in there, it was just take out everyone, pillage the village.
You know what I see it like? You know, like when an issue happens, okay, this is an example I want to use. You know when something happens with the police, people go, defund the police. Yeah. They jump to defund the police. When people see this about the military, they'll go defund the military. Yeah. But I feel like we need these things in place to function well in society. Like whether it's the army, police force, whatever it is, teachers. Who cares what it is? Yeah. But I feel like when these things happen, it jeopardizes the whole image.
What Julian Assange did was good as well because it was a whole collective thing. Yeah. So it wasn't just like they're doing it in one area when he was leaking this stuff. He was leaking a lot of stuff. It was happening in Guantanamo Bay, Afghanistan, Iraq. Yeah. And he was leaking information all everywhere. It wasn't just like, let's just say if it was like one specific unit that was doing this in Afghanistan, you'd be like, okay, that might be them, those kind of people. Yeah. But when it was happening all over, that's why we were like, okay, yeah, this information does need to be leaked because this is a whole. Of course. The Department of the Military is going a bit wild, you know what I mean? However, when you say defund the police, what I like about, like for example, in modern day and age, we hold individuals accountable. I don't believe in defunding the police.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, this cop did this. He took out this person. We hold that one cop accountable. And then what happens is that creates a standard, or I don't know. I'm running out of words, but it creates a standard in
Our
the military.
intellect is slowly going out the window.
Yeah, the intellect's going out the window. But it creates a standard amongst all other cops. It's like, hey, if you do this, you're gonna be in trouble. You'll be in trouble. We're holding you accountable. So they'll be like, I don't want to take that risk anymore. Yeah. So they'll be a bit smarter. And I am a fan of this modern day values in the war zone of, like, for example, hey, if you kill a civilian, you're gonna be held accountable for it. You know.
So would you say then, and to some extent, right, we're talking about holding individuals accountable, with what happened with Julian Assange for 11 years, would you say he got what he kind of deserved in a way? Because it wasn't like he just leaked information. He leaked stolen information.
He leaked stolen information, but the thing is, he shouldn't. America's trying to hold him accountable. He's an Australian at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And he was in the UK at the time too. Yeah. So he wasn't even in America. You know? I don't know about the Manning person, the one that the actual spy that leaked the information. I don't know about what happened to her, to be honest. But looking at this, I'm like, you know what? End of the day, he's an Aussie. He's doing his job, and the fact that he's back here, it creates a good it gives a lot of journalists around the world relief. That in the long run they'll be safe. You know what I'm saying? Like, now, if Julian Assange, let's just say he got taken out, a lot of journalists around the world would be like, yo, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to put my life at risk. Because there's a lot of journalists that actually do put their lives at risk to tell a story. Going undercover. You even, like, I was watching some documentary about, like, these journalists that go undercover when they went to, like, even like ISIS when they were around. They went undercover just so they can provide this information to show people, even though ISIS were publishing these videos like they were bloody movie stars. But they actually went and would get footage and go undercover to provide us with information, because the everyday person doesn't know what's going on there. You know? That's
why I like channels like Vice. You know Vice? Do you know?
Yeah.
Nah, like, your response was so like...
Yeah, no, I watch Vice.
No, I like it because, like, they always show the undercover part to things. You know, they even met with the Taliban. They will meet with, like, literal leaders of terrorist groups. Like, you know, even militia groups, like gang organizations, everything. So I love it. It shows that side. So we need that. We
need journalists like that. And I'm happy that Julian Assange is free. He's probably going to write a book. He's going to do something.
Do you reckon he'll get back into it?
Yeah, for sure. But he's just going to be talking about politics in Australia. Yeah, but WikiLeaks is still around.
Yeah, it is. It's been around.
Yeah. So
it never left.
Yeah, it's good to have him back, man. And you know what it is too? I feel like I'm proud of Australia because end of the day, America can be a bully in a way. Like, shout out America, but they can be a bully.
Yeah, it's true.
And even though we are allies, I reckon, like, for example, a lot of the liberal governments would have been like, oh, we don't want to get America mad at us or something like that. Whereas Albanese is like, hey, let's bring him back. And I don't know if it was him individually or a team, or shout out the protesters as well. There's been, like, even you were saying,
they've been protesting for ages, billboards, everything,
till now,
funding money into it, mad.
So it was a collective effort.
It paid off.
Yeah, it paid off in the end, man.
Yeah.
And it's good for, it's good for protesters as well. Yeah. Like, you know, sometimes when you protest, some people feel like it doesn't go nowhere.
I think majority of them do.
A majority, it just doesn't go nowhere, and you just feel like we're just out here for nothing.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when the vegan stand outside
naked,
just naked, they're like,
they
we're not.
Videos.
Yeah, and throwing people that throw paint at, like, artwork for oil and stuff. They feel like their causes will never. They get desperate, and they just feel like they're like, oh, is this really worth it in the end? But, like, now seeing that Julian Assange is back, it worked out. So there's a bit of hope, man. And shout out Australia, shout out Julian Assange.
So big W for protesters.
Yeah.
Let's jump into the next thing. How deep can it get?
Let's do it.
So the question we got here, this is the one that you wrote. What would you do if your best friend pointed a gun at you? What would you do if your best friend pointed a gun at you?
You know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. When I wrote this topic, I thought about it like 10 minutes ago before you got here, and I thought of something we can do.
Yeah, all right.
And I want to get back into our acting bag.
All right.
I want to get into our acting bag.
Because people love it.
Because they love the acting.
The Deevs and Davies love our acting.
Eventually we're going to get asked to come on ABC and act.
Yeah.
And we're going to be on a sitcom or something, and we're going to be acting. You know what I mean? There's a video coming out where we did a little bit of acting.
Yeah.
You see the video we did last week.
Yeah.
So let's get into our acting bag. And let's go with serious and then a comedy one.
Okay.
Which one do you want to be? Do you want to be the serious or the comedy one?
I'll do serious.
You'll do serious?
Yeah.
All right. So
Did
you're
you
going
want
to
to do serious, Loki? Yeah.
Huh?
Did you want to do serious?
No, I don't mind.
Okay.
Mate, I'm versatile. All right, let's go. So we're going to do...
You go first.
So a comedy one?
Yeah.
Wait. wait. If we're going to do a comedy one...
So I'm
what's
the
scene?
shooter.
You're going to shoot me?
I'm the shooter.
Okay.
I'm your best friend.
Yeah, and what's the scene? Like, what's going on? We have to create it. Yeah,
let me lay it out.
Let's do a hypothetical.
You're in the movies. You and your boy want to go see a movie. Let's say, what's the movie that's out right now? Bad Boys.
Yeah.
Bad Boys is in the cinema. You and your boy G up. You go to the movies.
Yeah.
You're in the movies. At some point during the movie, your boy's going to pull out a gun on you.
Yeah.
But you're not going to know it's there just yet. He's just under the seat like
this. Yeah.
Pointing at you. And he's asking if you can transfer him 50,000.
50,000.
All right.
And it's comedy, yeah?
Comedy. Yeah. So you're in the
All right.
cinema.
All right, cinema. Let me just picture it. Yep, we're in the
and
cinema.
you got popcorn.
Huh?
You got popcorn.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you got ice cream.
I've got ice cream because you know I love
There's
ice cream.
cinema
Yeah. All right. Let's go. Let's get into our thing. All right. 3, 2, 1, action.
All right. Cinema's playing. Movies going on.
Hey, man, it's so funny. Okay.
Yeah, man. It's pretty funny, bro. Yeah.
Yo, dude, I'm waiting for you to pull out the gun.
No, wait, acting.
Oh, acting. But you're taking too long. No, but yeah, you're watching it too long.
But you're not eating popcorn or nothing.
All right, sorry. I'm having the ice cream going.
Okay, you ready? All right, reset.
3, 2, 1.
Action.
Bad boys.
What you gonna
do?
Do you like the movie? Do you like the movie?
Huh?
Are you liking the movie?
Yeah, it's funny as, man. Will Smith killing it.
Yeah.
He's back in his bag.
Yeah.
After what Jada did.
Bro, what's that over there? Cuz me dad just died. Me mum just died. And I need 50,000 because I killed them. And I need to fly to Cuba.
Nigga, you know I'm broke.
I saw you sell that car last week, and I know you have the money.
Is that a real gun or a water gun?
You gonna find
the way you point, you're not even holding it right, man.
I'm gonna give you 10 seconds. Pull out your phone, and you're gonna transfer me them funds.
How did we get here? Wait, no, we're gonna stay here. Because sometimes they talk to the, you know how they talk.
Yeah, talk to people. Okay.
Listen, I don't got 50,000, but I got a nice spot we can go to. We can make that money. I'm saying we go to the casino, and we chuck 10 grand on 5, 10 grand on 9, and 10 grand on 6. And I swear we're gonna get it. 6 is my lucky number, man.
How about this? Why don't you transfer me them funds right now? Or the only thing that's gonna be bad boys right now is me when I pull this trigger.
Bro, I got to cash it at home, man. I don't have the money on me right now, man. The guy paid me cash. I didn't want to pay taxes.
But in that case, we're going to your house.
All right, let's go.
Scene ended.
Yeah, sweet.
Okay. All right, now we're doing serious. You have to set the scene now.
All right, scene. I'm saying me and you ran a successful drug business.
Okay.
We ran a massive empire. We're at the top. However, someone told me you're an informant.
Okay.
You're an informant, and you're an informant. Should we do Aussie gangs or African American gangs?
We can do African American.
African American?
Yeah.
All right.
Wait,
So I found out you're an informant, but you're not an informant.
All right. And whereabouts are we in America?
Let's go with. Fine, this guy's getting the water out so he can get ready to act.
My voice.
We're gonna
Aussie
go.
accent before killed my voice.
Huh?
Doing the Aussie accent before killed my voice.
We're gonna go. I'll say. What should we do? I'm thinking of New York.
Okay. Yeah.
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 And I'm gonna hold the gun at you, and I feel like I'm betrayed, and you're gonna try to convince me that you're not an informant, and you're like you're my day one. You know, we started this from scratch.
All right.
All right.
And where are
And
we?
you start the walk. We're in our warehouse.
We're in our warehouse.
We're in the warehouse. It's just me and you.
Yeah.
Or we just pulled up to the warehouse. We're in the car.
Okay.
And we just pulled up to the warehouse. We're still in the car. We're gonna have this argument.
Yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1, action.
I actually forgot how to do an American accent.
Yo, G, man. Oh, no.
Okay,
sorry. You know, just.
Okay,
man, talk that, man. You know what I'm talking about, man. All right. Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah. All right. 3, 2, 1, action.
Yo, Rayvo, man. Bro, I can't believe we did that drop, man. Can't believe we got that drop, man. We got that money. We got that bread, man. Can't wait to go out, man. We gonna party or what, man? Come on, man. Rayvo. Yeah.
We gonna party.
Yeah, man.
We gonna party, man. Hard. Just, I don't know, man. I think this thing is getting to me a bit, man.
What do you... Don't be... Man, don't be...
You know
don't
what
be turning into a wimp on me, man.
Nah, man. I'm telling you, man.
You know we don't roll like that, dog.
Yo, bro. We got these youngins running for us.
Yeah.
And
keep saying it, man.
I just feel like, you know, the feds are onto us.
The feds?
Yeah, man.
Ain't no feds onto us, man. You just bugging, boy.
I'm not bugging, bro. Young Buck told me, man. Young Buck be telling me a couple of the boys have been wired, been tapped. And I don't know, man. I got some information, man, about someone. Yo, Dame. Are you going to tell me or not, man?
Tell you what, man. What are you trying to say?
Yo, I know things are getting hot between us, man. You know what I mean? And I see you partying and stuff, man. But I feel like it's getting to you a bit, man. And I feel like you've been cornered a little.
Yo, bugging, bro. What are you on about? What are you trying to say?
Yo, we started this from scratch, bro. We were broke together, man. We had nothing, man. We started this together, man.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Look at us now. We're kings.
I know we're kings.
Kings of New York. We're the kings of the city.
Sometimes there's only got to be one king.
It's like that, huh?
I be hearing stuff, man. Yo, I left the phone on. I recorded the audio, bro. I got audio of you speaking to the feds, man.
Bro?
Why'd you do this for?
Man, what do you got, bro? What are you on about, bro? You're bugging, man. It's that weed. That weed's getting to your head. Your weed. You're just like your daddy, man. You're just like your daddy. Just
don't
always
bring my daddy into this, man.
Just tripping and
don't
bugging
bring my
about
daddy
everything,
into this, man.
Bro,
don't bring my daddy into this.
You been the same since we were like 16, man. What are you on about, bro? Bro, get that gun out of my face.
Cause I know it was you.
Nah, man. I could never be a fed.
Then who are you talking to on the phone, man? Telling him I'll tell him about it.
Bro, I was just
who are you telling, man?
I was just talking.
I know.
I was just talking to my girl, man. What are you on about, bro? I was talking to my girl, man. It's just shoddy, bro. What are you on about, bro?
Cause it was a male voice, man. You gay or what?
I'm being loyal. I'm being loyal. Being loyal to the core. You have to drop me dead right now. I don't care, man. I'm being loyal.
Click. The gun jammed.
Scene over.
Scene over.
Let us know how you think of our acting skills, by the way.
Talking trophies, man. We're getting into that. We're getting into the acting bag, man. Damn, I actually felt like I was from New York.
That was
I felt like a character.
That was a good scene.
That was a good scene, bro. Damn.
That was a good scene.
I'm struggling to get out of character right now because right now, man, I just feel like talking about it for an episode, man.
Dog, you know
I feel like talking about it for the rest of the episode, fam.
Hey, you know what was dog? Actually, speaking of American, man, stuff these Americans, man.
What?
Dissing me, cuz in the comments, bro.
Oh yeah, the Kendrick Lamar stuff. Bro, that was the first time I ever did like a hashtag on like proper hashtags on our post. And yeah, man, you got Kendrick fans a bit mad.
Yeah. But then there was some Drake ones that
Drake fans pulled up, man. Drake fans pulled up. The one that got people pissed off was when you said that Family Matters was the best diss track ever.
No, one of the best diss tracks.
I thought they got pissed off. They heard best ever, and they got pissed off at that.
One of the best diss tracks ever.
Hey, let's go with the next one of Does It Hit? What was the nicest thing someone has ever said to you?
Nicest thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'll say, and it's nothing big. They actually never said anything big. I was at a conference last year in Queensland. I forgot what time of the year it was, but basically it was a leaders conference with like there was like pastors, youth pastors, and leaders all across the nation coming to this event. And so I'm walking in, and they had people on the doors greeting, and it was just something so simple, but someone on the door, all they said was, "We love all that you do." Just a simple phrase, "We love all that you do." But I felt so acknowledged, felt so loved, cared for, and that it was crazy. One word, that was all. I'd say that. I wouldn't say ever. I can't think of ever at the top of my head, but that was, one of the nicest things. You know.
So what, you're just walking, did they say it to everyone?
No.
Did they know you?
No, they didn't know me. They were just saying it. Like, I think they just said it. Like, I think they just wait for a few people. They'll say something. Wait for a few people to say something.
Did she say it to you individually, or did she say it to
he said it to me. Like, he just he just said it as you enter the door. He said it to me. But like the guy didn't know what I do, but he's going like, I think acknowledging the role that I have, like, because the people that are coming to this to this conference are all pastors, youth pastors, or leaders in their church. So like, I think he's just saying, we appreciate all that you do. Yeah.
That's a nice one.
It was just nice.
We appreciate all that you do.
We appreciate all that you do. No, it's just nice to hear. Like, it's just, you feel nice, acknowledge. Yeah, it was just actually, the person just sounded so genuine as well. So I'd say that. How about you, cuz?
The nicest thing someone ever said to me, cuz I remember, I'll probably say this one. It was the day I graduated uni. Yeah. And I remember coming down and then walking back, and then just my mum just saying, just giving me a hug and saying, "I'm proud of you." Yeah. Just, I felt like that, you know, like this is it. You know what I mean? Like, just that hug and then "I'm proud of you" was like, that was amazing. Because I don't know, man. It's different, bro. When it comes from like. And you can see that like she was just over the moon. And even my boys were like, one of my boys is like, "Yo, cuz," he's like, straight up, bro. Like, I could see how like happy your mum was and stuff. Yeah. And he was like, "Yo, that was sweet." And I'm like, that was probably one of the best moments of my life. Like, that would probably be one of the like top 3 highlights of my life. Mum saying she was proud of me when I graduated. And I was young too. I was like 20, bro. And I did not know what I was going to do. Yeah. I'd probably say that.
Bro, actually, I remember someone sent me something and it was the nicest thing. Basically, it was one of my youth kids, just messaged me just saying how, how much they just want to say thank you for just being the manly role I am in their life. And they were just encouraging me, saying, "You don't realize how much of an impact you really have." And they were just saying like, you're like, even though you weren't like directly raised by a man, you learned how to become a man on your own very well. And I just want to say thank you. And that, I see you as like a big brother type of role. But it was that's nice, man. It was really nice the way they wrote it. They wrote it in like a big paragraph.
Yeah. You never realize the impact you have on youngins, bro. I swear.
Straight out.
You know, it's crazy. Like, even though I take the piss and say, I don't, even though my bias is not a role model and stuff.
Yeah.
I have a very good relationship with the youngsters in my, like the boys that are younger than me in my area. I have a very good relationship. Even you can see it when I go outside, have a laugh and stuff. But even like that, like, let's say I remember like some kid, apparently I told him when it was thing, I was like, "Yo, bro, you got to leave a print. Keep pushing, bro. Don't give up. Be yourself. Grind." And I remember he was just like, he told me like, I think like 4 months ago or something. He's like, bro, I remember that day, man, like when I was chilling at, like, it's an area called Fairgrass in an area.
Yeah.
I was literally just playing basketball with him. I was like, what? He was like 15.
Yeah.
I was probably like 21. And I was just playing basketball with the kid, you know?
Yeah.
We're just playing ball, have it thing. And we're just talking about, I was like, oh, what do you want to do? I don't know. One thing I always love asking youngsters is like, what do you want to do? Like,
future-wise, yeah.
I love that, like, the enthusiasm people have, man. It's just like this hope and aspiration. So like I remember and I'm like, oh, what do you want to do, man? He's like, yo, I wanna go uni. I want to be a builder. And then I'm like, oh, okay. What do you want to? I think he said he wanted to do construction. I'm like, oh, what kind of construction do you want to do? What kind of uni you want to do? And just having that chat with him, and I liked him. And one of them, he was raised by single mother.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
One kid, I remember having a chat with him, and he's like, yo, I'm like. He's like, cuz I want to grind for my mum. I want to make it. You know how it is, cuz, you know. He goes, I want to grind. I want to make it. I want to help my mum. I want to think. And I said to him, I'm like, all right, listen, bro. I told him straight up. I said, look, have a reflection of yourself. I told him, I said, look, what do you do in your day to day? Do you have a job? Have you tried looking for a job? And I had that with another kid. I had that conversation, another kid. Had that conversation with him. Like, what do you want to do? What's your aspirations? What's the grind? What do you want to What's the kind of grind? What's the level you want to reach in your life? And then literally I remember just having that 40-minute chat with the kid, just breaking things down. And then he just got an idea of like, kind of like a construction of what he wants to do. Like,
and he would have respected that hard.
And these kids always come to me. They're like, yeah, bro, I remember having those chats with you when I was younger. And it really motivates me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I love that.
And it's nice, man, when you have that like chat later on in their life, and they're like, yo, I remember that conversation. It really had an impact. And for you, it's just like a light conversation. But with the kids,
you just want to buy time.
Man, I'm just trying to kill time, bro. I was like, yo, I got nothing to do. I was just want to hang out. And you're just having a conversation with the kid. And it's crazy because for you, it's just like a little little convo. But for them, it's literally a seed. And then they can choose to water that seed, grow that into a plant, you know what I mean? And grow it into a tree. And that's their aspirations and dreams, bro. Because I swear, bro, these youngers just need someone to have a chat with. Like, for example, even if a kid says, I want to be an astronaut, I want to go to Mars, I'll be like, okay, what do you want to do You say, you don't say, oh, yeah, okay, you're going to go Mars. I literally, whenever a kid says something crazy to me, I'll be like, oh, okay. So what do you want to do what are you going to do when you become an astronaut? Sorry, what are you going to do to become an astronaut? Oh, okay, you want to go to uni? Oh, nice. What subjects do you like? That's I always just break it down to like scratch the first piece where they can get to the next step.
You need to, because when you're, like, for example, their friends aren't going to encourage them. They'll be like, yeah, whatever, all right, watch, you're going to become a bus driver. Or like, they're going to say, like, watch where you're going to become a cleaner. And it's like, no, you need, that's why I find mentorship is such a big thing. Like, I feel like young people need older mentors, like big brother type of figures, people in their life to help, push them on and just show them that, there are people that actually can push forward and succeed well. Because it's always the people that are at the same level as you that usually hold you back or don't help you progress.
And plus, you got to see their potential too, man. See their potential. I feel like one thing I don't do, if a kid tells me anything, bro, I don't tell him you can't do it. I just be like, go for it. You know what I mean? Just give it a go. I want to be the best drug dealer in Australia.
Do it.
I'm like, okay, sweet. How you going to do it? Find the plug. All right, let's break it down then. You know what I mean?
You're already in the right place.
Bro. So I didn't realize this until like last week. I was having a chat with, I seen Mo Social. And I had a chat with him, and I was kicking it with him, and he was talking about they played in a basketball fundraiser for Helping Hoops. So Helping Hoops is a non-for-profit organization giving young kids an opportunity to get into basketball and stuff. And it was started by a guy called Adam McKay. And I didn't know, but he passed away around April, and he suffered a long battle with cancer, brain cancer. I think he passed away from that. And bro, I'm not going to lie to you, I was a bit shocked and devastated because I really didn't have that relationship with him. I didn't know him like that. But so he started a program in the community center on Monday nights for kids. He used to do a program of free basketball. We were like one of the first places he did the Helping Hoops. And he set up basketball tournaments for the kids here. He did a lot of programs and stuff. And every Monday the guy would show up, get kids into basketball. And the kids that were playing basketball for him, now they play basketball in our area. They're older now. They're like 20, 23, 24. So I'm like, bro, this guy actually had an impact, man. And he was a genuine guy. I had a couple chats with him. Yeah, man. was sad when I found out. I was shocked, bro.
Yeah.
I was shattered. I was like, "Fuck, that guy was such a good guy, man." And bro, helping hoops is massive now.
It's massive, yeah. It's like also the the Reach Foundation in Collingwood. It was started by Jimmy Steins.
No.
He used to play for Melbourne.
Okay.
Melbourne AFL player. Died by cancer.
Yeah.
But his dying wish was to put all of his money towards this youth foundation that helps equip teenagers with support that they need.
Yeah.
But it's sad when you have someone like people that build up these type of and legacies, strong legacies that help people, selfless people, and they pass away. So yeah, rest in peace, Adam McKay.
Yeah, that was a big one, man. But
Yeah.
it's crazy how like maybe when he was probably doing the program, he probably dealt with like bad kids just being rude.
Yeah.
He grinded through like just kids just with bad attitudes and stuff.
Yeah.
But in the end of it, like a lot of those kids will probably be like, "Yo, man, that guy left an impact on me. That guy probably gave him discipline.
Yeah.
That guy probably just from doing basketball. Some kid probably took it serious and probably gonna go
Yeah.
pro soon because of this
Yeah.
program."
And I think from that, it shines a light on the type of program it is. Like, shout out Shoot to Shoot and programs like that go into communities, go into schools and having a positive impact because these things actually set people up to be stars, bro. Like some of the people, no doubt people from Helping Hoops have gone on to become NBL stars, even in the NBA, So, yeah, it's insane.
Man. Shout out to Adam McKay.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. Like you can be some massive, successful businessman. You can be some wealthy guy. Yeah. And then you just die, and your kids want whatever's in your will. You know what I mean? Like, I want to take the house and stuff. And you don't really leave much in the world,
Yeah.
But like people like this, man, that are selfless and give to the world and give and give and give.
Yeah.
The world remembers them forever, because of the contributions they made and but like the people that are let me take. The world just goes,
no one
all right.
knows who they are.
No one knows who they are. But like, okay, maybe they do become big businessmen, or whatever.
Yeah.
But because they're taking their whole life, everyone just goes, okay, when they die, let me just take.
Yeah.
But like now they threw a what's called a fundraiser event in honor of him.
Yeah.
And they had a basketball match.
And they'll probably do a statue or something in his name, or some sort of monument.
Yeah.
To some extent, they have to.
Yeah. Shout out Adam McKay, man. Look, you're cold. It's cold in Melbourne right now.
It's freezing.
You're sitting at home. You want to comfort eat like I did last week, and it's your favorite time of the episode. It's time for Does It Hit? And this week we got halal Lang Zhao noodles, bao tu fu. And look at this.
What a bag.
Look at that bag. So we got some noodles.
Oh, they actually, bro.
It's good quality bag. It's a good quality.
Alibaba, 100%.
Huh? Yeah, for sure. This was made in a sweatshop.
Yeah. By their cousin.
Yeah. So we got the bountiful Lang Zhao beef noodle soup. We got the dry noodle with braised beef brisket. And then we got a Lang Zhao style spicy lamb beef.
What is Lang Zhao?
burger.
There's a lot of Lang Zhao. What's Lang Zhao?
I don't know what Lang Zhao means. I'll Google it and I'll put the information at the top of this.
But imagine some next level spicy, punch you in the throat type of spice.
Nah, I doubt it. Let's. You don't even need it. They got. Bro, let me tell you something. I want to say before I even get into this. One thing about shout out the Asians, they're the most.
Bro, this is
organized.
proper.
Yes.
But look at the side; it's got pockets.
Yeah. They're the most organized people on the face of this earth. Like this bag is amazing. This is, bro. I'm in absolute awe.
This might be one of their best ones.
I don't know if the food's even gonna hit, but and then they got the.
Oh, so you pour
the broth. Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering why. I was like, surely this.
Oh my god, this is bro. They're just so organized. I'm eating this with chopsticks. Look at oh my god, this is unbelievable.
It's so good that Rayvo's turning gay. Oh my god.
Oh my god. This is unbelievable. Just bro, we didn't even need to divide it up.
Yeah.
Let's go and try this.
Oh, they're both the same thing.
Yeah. And then there's the broth. So one's a dried noodles and one's a soup. So I'm assuming that would be the soup one. Yeah. And then they got the burger as well.
A Chinese burger. Who knows where it's gonna go?
Yeah.
What's the meat again?
It's a lamb.
Lamb.
Alright, you go. Take the first bite. See how it looks.
This looks very weird.
It does? Yeah. It's a bun. It looks like it's a bun. Suss it out. Let me have that bite. Let me have that bite, man. Let me have that bite, man. Let me have that bite.
Woo! How you feeling about it?
No, I was joking.
It's spicy.
It's spicy, yeah, it's spicy. I think it's more spice than flavor. As in, like, it's just chili, you know, like in comparison to like spicy flavors. I think a spice lover would like this. The beef's the lamb's nice. I like a good lamb.
I'll give it a 6.
6 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6 out of 10.
Not amazing, it's good.
It's
Not amazing, but good.
Yeah. Damn. I'm choking on the spice. No. It was breathe. It was a bad breath. It's good. It would
help if there was a sauce.
Yeah. There's nothing. Like, there's no special.
It's a bit dry.
Yeah, it's dry. Yeah. But it's a decent. It's a good entree for a meal. All right, let's jump into. So this is chili oil as well, by the way. Let's go into the noodles.
All right, I'm gonna turn up my mic just so I can mix it.
All right, guys, we've prepped our food because it was a bit of a mission to make.
Yeah.
Like, because Damien had the
mix it
broth,
around.
he's got the soup noodles, so it took a bit of time to actually mix it up together. All right, Damien, let's see your chopstick skills. Are you Can you use chopsticks? Are you cultured?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so.
All right, let's see where you. Let's see.
I'm under pressure though, but let's see. You ready?
Let's see. You have the noodles. Grab a bit of the beef, a bit of the noodles. Yeah, nice. Oh, that's good. Ooh, and have a bit of the. You gotta get a bit of the broth with the spoon. Asian style. Bit of this. Yeah, because it's got it's mixed with the chili as well, so it's a broth with a bit of chili. All right, he's going for a second bite. Yeah. How was that?
Very good.
How you enjoyed it?
I rate it. Very
Yeah?
nice. I'll give it 7.5.
Yeah.
I feel like if it was hot, probably an 8. 7.5.
Yeah. Nice.
It was good.
It's a good beef. It's a good beef noodle soup.
What's it called? Lao Zhu.
Lang Zhao.
Lang Zhao. Shout out Lang Zhao.
So I got the dry noodles with beef brisket, I believe. Let me give this a go.
Yeah, let's see Rayvo's skills with the chopsticks. How cultured are ya?
Let me get a taste of the beef first before I have the.
Make some noodles, mate. Yeah, not bad. Have you been to Asia before? I think he's been to Asia. I haven't been to Asia, but I've been Springvale. So that's how I learned my chopstick skills. Shout out Springvale.
That straight up Lang Zhao, shishi, because that beef brisket was seasoned so good, bro.
Not bad.
That's a solid, like, that beef brisket.
Not
is
bad.
Just it's a nice bite. I got the thicker noodles. You got the thin noodles.
You
Yeah.
want to try the thin?
Yeah, that was a bit harder to.
Try it. We can just
Take
swap
a-
choppies.
But
We can just swap choppies, mate.
I'll give it a. I'll give this a 8 out of 10.
Yeah, okay, same rating.
8? No, like now 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
So this would be a 9, fresh 9.
Yeah.
These are great.
Yeah. All right, let me suss that up.
How good is it? I've had that noodles before.
That's solid.
It's good, yeah? But I've never had that. That's why I got the beef brisket. That's the one I go if I'm going lengths out. Like if it's a cold with this, let me. You guys can picture this. Cold night, you're in the city. Let's just say you went to like a footy match or something, or you're just in the city hanging out.
Yeah.
This shop closes around 2 a.m. It's late. That noodle soup on a cold night just warms you up, man.
Yeah.
You just get cuddly waddly. You're
true.
just comfy, man.
True.
And it's just, it's so
Deevs
good.
and Davies, if you have a lover in your life, go out and get some Lang Zao.
100%. Go out, I reckon, like, just do an activity in the city or something.
Is the place called Lang Zao as well?
Yeah, Lang Zao. They got like a couple stores. I think the one we got from Swanson Street. But
have we been there? Is that the one we went to, yeah?
I think so. Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what. Or maybe we went Bang.
Swanson Street.
Yeah. That's the one. Yeah. So that shop, cold night, you go there, you get the noodle soup, the spicy noodle soup, and you just dig into that. You're just warm and comfortable.
We got one in my area near where I work. It's called Manny's Dumplings. Proper. Their byung noodles are insane. Insane, bro.
No, there's something about Asian food. I mean, sorry, Chinese food in winter. It's one of my favorite dishes.
Yeah.
It's just warm and bro, it's just like a little heater.
Hits a spot.
Yeah, and it hits the spot all the time. But Lang Zao, I'm giving that 7.5 out of 10 overall.
Shouldn't you give it an 8?
No, because the burger was a 6.
Oh, true.
So I'll give it a 7.5.
Yeah, I'll give 7.5.
Because those noodles were both solid.
Slaps.
What'd you give that noodles again?
These ones?
Yeah.
I gave these ones 7.5, but I said 8 if it's fresh.
Yeah. Lang's, yeah. Okay.
And those ones, I'd give them an 8.
Yeah. So Lang Zao overall, okay, we'll make a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 for Lang Zao, bountiful, halal. Halal Lang Zao noodles, bountiful.
If you have a page, please comment like GYG did.
Yeah.
And GYG.
And just get pissed off because I gave him a 7.5 and didn't like what's the thing called again?
If I knew they were going to watch, I should have been like, yo, 10.
Get that deal.
I've been dying. I'm dying today. And my dying wish is that I get a GYG
burrito bowl or something.
Yeah.
But talking trophies, always keep it real. Shout out Lang Zao. Check him out.
Yeah.
That
hit.
That was a good does it hit, man. Shout out.
One of the better ones.
Yeah, it was one of the better ones, man. Finally, we got a decent one. I am rocked by that. Sometimes when you have too many carbs, it just rocks you and it makes you a little bit sleepy weepy.
Sleepy weepy. It was solid though.
No, they killed it. Let's jump over to the next topic.
A survey.
Yes. So Deevs and Davies that are following us on Instagram, we put out a survey asking about safety. So I was reading a book. Or listening to an audio book. I've been doing that while I work. It just keeps me occupied. But it was speaking about this notion that like when people are asked about the country and they say, oh, do you find this country safe? A lot of people say no, or is the country getting more dangerous? And a lot of people say, yes, it's getting more dangerous. But then if you ask people if their local community is getting dangerous, they say no.
It used to be safer here than it used to be.
Huh?
They would say it's safer than it used to be.
Yeah, in their local community.
It's true.
And I just wanted to talk about safety. So what I did was we put a survey up about Australians and see how it is. And I just wanted to see if it applies as well for Australia. So what I did was the first one we asked was, do you feel like Australia is getting more dangerous? 68% said yes. 32% said no. The next one was, so people are saying, Australia's getting more dangerous. So generally, before we talk about that, so people as a whole think Australia's a more dangerous country than it used to be. So that maybe crime rates are up and stuff like that. Then, I'm assuming most people were from Victoria, but we'll say just individual states. We asked, do you feel like your state is getting more dangerous? And the rates were higher. So people actually, 73% said yes, and 27% said no. And I'm assuming it's Victoria.
Yeah.
So it seems like more people feel that Victoria as a whole is getting more dangerous in comparison to the rest of Australia. Yeah. And then the next one we did was, do you feel like your local community is getting more dangerous? That one was a bit more balanced. 54% said yes, and then 46% said no.
Yeah. And local community is in your area?
Your area.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. But I was surprised that it was a bit higher for local community, like is your local
State.
community getting safe? I was
Yeah.
surprised that it was higher. So is that saying people generally don't feel safe in their local neighborhoods now? And it's a bit of a strange one, man. So what do you think about that and safety in country, state?
I don't know how to feel because, like, I feel like as I get further away from being a teenager, I don't feel like society is as dangerous as it used to be.
Yeah.
Like, I don't feel like it. But also, teenagers are a different story because I feel like, when you're that age, people staunch you out. This is that, But now that I'm older, I don't feel like it's true.
Yeah.
I do feel like I feel like knife crime's gone up, or it's being more. What's the word?
You blanking out as well? You blanking out?
I feel like it's been communicated more thoroughly through media.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. I
feel like it's been more. Yeah, I think it's on the news a lot more.
Yeah.
But I think about it like this, right? Like, dude, there was that guy that shot up Tasmania. Like, imagine people that were there. Then they're like, "Oh, Australia's way safer."
Yeah.
Or like the people that were there with that bloke that held up the lint store with the ISIS flag at the window.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
You could be like, it's a bit more safer. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't feel like it's from what I feel. I don't feel like it's more dangerous. Like the areas that used to be dangerous, you can walk in now and be like, you're chilling.
Yeah.
I feel like crime looks different now. I feel like, you know what? Yeah, you know what? I feel like I'm onto something. I think areas that used to have high crime rates used to look like they had high crime rates. Like back in the day, Collingwood, Carlton, North Melbourne, even but a lot of these areas, how like, bro, a lot of restaurants are here now, a lot of food's here now. Even like you go down more in like Preston, like Heidelberg area, that used to be considered bad. Like, don't hang around there. There's so many restaurants there now. Like, you can actually walk around at night and you're like, it's nothing. Like, I feel like I don't feel like it's dangerous. How about you?
Similar, as in, you're right. As in, when you're a teenager, it's a bit more dangerous. But that's because I put myself probably in situations that I shouldn't have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I don't think Melbourne is as dangerous as it used to be in general. I think, but the thing is, crimes will,
But crime naturally goes higher as the population grows. So I'm looking at it like that as well. I'm Bro, 10 years ago was when I was 15. Wow. You know old?
Yeah.
I was 15 10 years ago. Bro, the population was way different 10 years ago to now.
Yeah. And also, back then, crime happened at any time.
Yeah.
You'd see, I remember like, now
carjackings
it's like
and ram raids would happen in the day. Like I remember when I was a teenager, ram raids would happen, bro. Like I remember there'd be videos of like youngins running through like the shopping centers, just doing smash and grabs.
Yeah, that was big. Yeah. Now
it's
not as big. Like for example, crime isn't as open as it used to be. Like it used to be back in the days. Bro, randomly at 2:00 you just see some like crazy brawl, someone pull out a knife, whatever. Just in a city even, it would happen. Yeah. Now it's like. Wrong place, wrong time. Wrong place. Actually, no, it's not even wrong place, wrong time. It used to be wrong place, wrong time. Now it's like if you're in the city at 3 a.m.,
you're asking for it.
You're asking for it. You're dying for it. Get off my back. You know, that's how it is now. 3 a.m. used to be fine in the city. Not, I'm not saying fine, but like in comparison to how it would be now.
Yeah.
Now I think like you'd find crazy stuff going on in the city or crazy stuff going on at night. And that's why my parents always used to tell me.
These days you can go to a Moomba parade without thinking you're going to get jumped.
Yeah. Remember Moomba festivals.
Moomba festival, bro.
Yeah.
There used to be like punch-ons, brawls, everything.
I think Melbourne is a very safe city. I think it's probably one of the safest cities in the world.
Yeah.
But why, with this widespread media and Channel 7, Channel 9, every day putting out videos and headlining that this place got done, this place got done, this place got done, this stabbing happened. Generally, people feel like it's getting more dangerous.
Yeah.
But as you said, if you look at the population, there's way more people.
Way more.
And it's not a high chance that you're going to get impacted. Like, personally, I've never been robbed in my life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To be honest, I'm very lucky to not have been robbed. I've literally seen people get robbed next to me, bro.
Yeah. The best robbery I've ever seen was...
The best robbery I've ever seen was...
I've seen... 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 I'
I remember like I was just all the boys in the area and bro, they just finessed this kid. They're like, yeah, give me your phone and stuff.
Yeah.
And habits, I was so unaware. I was having a conversation whilst walking.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, give me your phone. And they had like a knife on the kid. And they're like, you move, we'll slit you. And I found out like an hour later. It was like, hey, so do you think he get his phone back or?
Yeah.
I'm like, who? He goes, yeah, one of the young, they got robbed, man. By who? This guy. I'm like, for what? Then under the thing, I'm like, no way that happened.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, that's wild.
That's crazy.
Bro.
I've had someone try to steal my phone. Not steal it. Like, so I was with one of my boys. One of the Somali boys. Me and him were just chilling at the bus stop at Northland. These two islanders. I've never seen them in the area before. They're from different areas. Come over and they're like, yo, G.
Yeah.
Give us your phone, eh?
Yeah.
He's like, they said, give us your phone. And I was like, me and my boy were like, nah, we're not giving out phones. But you know what they didn't know? You know the bus stops, how they got the walls? It's like a wall. On the other side of that wall, we're with 6 guys. But they were smoking up or something there. And we were just chilling. We're having a chat. Like, we're having a deep chat. I think my boy was going through some breakup or something. I don't know what it was, bro. We're having one of those chats where you go away from the group.
Yeah.
But you're still there, but you're just a bit away. And these islanders just try to, like, staunch us out. These 2 guys. And so I just yell out, oi, come over. These guys run around. Yeah. And they try to chase him down.
Oh, they chased down the islanders?
Yeah, the islanders, bro. But yeah, so and then that was like, and then like the next time we saw the guy, like the guy ended up coming back to the shopping center again, and he got warned, like, we see you there again, like you're gonna get smashed. But yeah, that was the closest ever, and that was like 11, 12 years ago.
Yeah, I've had stabbings. Phone stealing I've never had. I know phone stealing used to be big, but now is it still as big? Is it still big?
I don't think so.
Actually, no, the Facebook Marketplace ones.
Oh,
where the guy's knocking your door and hit the legs.
Yeah.
But
I remember back in the day, it was a big thing. Like, I remember when I used to kick it with the boys, they'd be eyeing out people's phones and stuff.
Yeah.
And it'd be like, you know, if they saw the kid was a bit scrawny or something, they'd just staunch him out quickly, give us your phone.
Yeah. Because you could unlock the phone quickly back then. Because you could
go to the Asian shop, bro.
Yeah, and the guy
pay the guy $200.
The guy in MC, the guy in Melbourne Central.
Yeah.
He got done. Remember?
Yeah.
Do you remember that time when they were
ties to Apex?
Huh?
He had ties to Apex.
Yeah. So he was getting the Apex boys to go rob phones for you.
Yeah.
And he was finessing him. But yeah, I've never had my phone robbed. I've had knives pointed at me a few times.
Yeah.
But that's wrong place, wrong time, man. To be honest, I shouldn't have been there, and I'll put my hand up and say, yeah, stuff that.
Yeah.
You know. But I don't think Melbourne is as dangerous as it is.
To be honest, all the brawls I've seen have only happened where, like, I was where I shouldn't have been.
Yeah. Like, if you just do your standard, go to school, go home, do your extracurricular activities.
The only cool stuff I've ever seen was when I was at parties, on my way journeying from missions. We went to, like, we're so dumb, we would go party at somewhere in the west side. We're like, bro, a group of 16-year-olds, 10 of them, 10 deep from the northern suburbs, thought it'd be a good idea. Yo, let's go to the west, go to a party. That, like, it's not even going to a party. We heard there's a party and we're there to gate crash it. You know, like, you're asking for trouble, bro. Like, if the guys want to fight you and you're like, bro, I'm about 2 hours PT home, bro.
That's before you're driving.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's, bro, like, they want to jump you. It's a 2-hour PT trip home, bro. So if you get jumped, you have to sit in that pain for 2 hours, bro. You know what I mean? Bro,
I remember those situations, guys. I remember one time there was a fight, I think in like Broadmeadows Festival or something, and pretty much some African boys had a fight with Islanders, and me and one of my boys, I don't know if I ever said this on the pod, but me and my boy and his brother, my boys, they're both my boys, we were on the trams, so we get like, oh damn, this fight's breaking out, it's getting hectic, and the Islanders just like came in deep. Jumping over fences and stuff like Islanders love doing.
Yeah.
And we get to Broady Station. Bro, I'm like 13 at the time.
Yeah.
And we get to Broady Station. We're sitting on the platform. And then we look across the platform. There's about 25 Islanders just standing there. Me and my boy looked at each other. We're like, oh, snap.
This, yeah.
Cuzzy, straight away, cuz, started making my prayers to God.
Yeah.
because I knew we were done.
Yeah, you're right.
We were done.
Yeah.
As soon as I finished my prayer, Kaz, I swear to God, police pull up.
No
And
way.
they're just doing a random inspection of the train station. They walk past them, they think, and then they walk past us. Hey guys, everything alright? Just doing a random check and walked off. And the train came in time. We jumped on our train. We gapped.
Wow.
Apparently, boys that ended up didn't catch that train. The other boys went to the islanders went to the stations. I think we were in Broady, so they went to Cooloroo station and they went to. Jacana.
Oh yeah.
So between Broady, they went to those stations to stop those boys and they'll jump them. Apparently, the next train, that's what happened, and a few boys got jumped, concussed, and everything.
Far out.
So it was just like, you know what I mean? And it's like that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm at that stage even now. Even I've been at that stage for maybe the last 3 years. Once things start escalating, bro, I have nothing to prove to no one. I'm not proving
nothing, bro.
No ego, nothing. Just get out of there.
Yeah.
There's no harm done. You know what I mean?
I'm the same.
I'd rather be happy, go home safe, have my peace, have no issues with no one. Yeah. And to be honest, I've never really had beef with anyone in my life, and I'm staying like that.
Yeah, you don't want to live like that. Even I remember, bro, going to Moomba back in the day. I remember we got off at the station at MC. You went upstairs, the escalator, and at the top of the escalator, the police sectioned off a section where they searched you. They said mandatory searches.
Yeah.
And so they were like, and I was with all the Somali boys, so like they just pulled us off straight away. And I remember I was like, they pulled me off to the side, but I didn't want to get searched because I had a gram of weed on me.
Yeah.
Had it in my jacket pocket.
Yeah.
So what I did was, bro, I just walked to the side because you know where there's a Commonwealth Bank.
Yeah.
I'm acting like I was waiting for the ATM.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, "Is this guy with the group?" And the other police officer said, "Yeah." And the guy was like, "Come back here, mate." But they didn't check that pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they used to do mandatory searches.
Yeah. No,
at Melbourne Central.
It's
but I've never seen that since. So like clearly it's not as dangerous as it used to be.
I don't think it's as dangerous, man. I just think you do see the casual kids hanging out around at like shopping centers and stuff like that.
But they don't do nothing to us.
If you don't talk to them, you don't approach them. And we're way older now.
Yeah.
So it's not really like who what are they going to talk to me about? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if I see a big large group of people, you just be like, all right, just
stay away from them.
Just be street smart. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think it's a thing, but I'm surprised that our viewers, a lot of the Deevs and Davies, actually think it's not safe.
I can see from the extent of like there's stabbings happening a lot. Like people look at it from that lens and they can go like,
yeah,
I can see like that, but it's just because I feel like it's just being publicized more. That was the word I was looking for.
Yeah, it actually is. Yeah, publicized.
I just feel like it's just publicized more. We have more access to media than ever now.
Yeah. Do you think Melbourne will get dangerous as time goes on?
If prices keep going up, yeah. Because it's gonna get to a point. But I feel like even now, I feel like we're at a point in our economy now where you can earn a job and it's a deadbeat job. You're still making enough to survive in the economy. You still can survive in it easily. But if it ever gets to a point, like for example, in America, right? You could work full time, bro. And the system's built so unjust that even though you're working full time, you're still broke. Like you can't even pay off stuff. Yeah. So I can see why people resort to crime and resort to...
In America, but like I remember when I was in New York, man. Yo, there was a guy that I used to see every... There was one day, yeah. He went to work in the morning. I remember like 8 a.m. And then I remember coming back. I went to Manhattan the whole day. I spent the whole day in Manhattan. Came back maybe like 12 hours later. Maybe not even 12, maybe 15 hours later. Like I came back like 10, 11:30. Yeah. And I'm catching the train back down to Queens. That same guy, I see him on the train. He's on the subway, I mean. And he's just like, he finished work. You could tell he just smashed that whole day work. And he was just like dozing off. Yeah. And I was like, bro, that's the same. I looked, I'm like, that's the same guy from the morning.
Yeah.
And I reckon that's life for many people there.
Yeah, but like for us here, we're lucky enough that if people are grinding out 2 jobs, it's just because they're trying to go above and beyond to get that house quick or something.
Yeah.
You don't, like in Australia, you don't have to work 2 jobs.
Yeah.
You could get a job at the warehouse and you're on 80K a year.
Yeah.
That's light work, you know what I mean? So I feel like, unless to be honest, there's no reason in Australia for you to resort to crime apart from like culture.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Especially, but the thing is, man, with this music and stuff, it's
Yeah.
impacting it's impacting everyone, man.
But think about it like this, bro. Like Centrelink, bro. Those guys, they pay you $350 a week to sit at home.
Yeah.
Bro,
It's not enough, but still, that's not enough.
It's not, but it's something. And if you're that poor, you can get commission housing. And if you're on commission housing, then that's enough.
Yeah, that's true, actually. But, yeah, with the music.
Get off the dole.
Get off the dole. Yeah. It's where our tax-paid dollars is going to.
Get off the dole and get a job.
Hey, if you're on the dole and you're taking the piss, get off the dole.
Get off the
you know
dole.
what I mean? Like, don't be
Unless it's COVID, then fair enough. They're paying you like $1,000 a week.
If you got even if if you're trying to get a job and you're actively like applying, good on you. Stay on the dole until you get a job.
Yeah.
But if you're just on the dole and taking the piss like that guy on TikTok, he's like, I'm just on the dole, I have no ambitions.
He's the guy that used to be famous.
No way.
The guy, he's on the train. He's like, I got fired. Whatever.
No. Not him. You're talking about the Janoskin.
The Janoskin, you know the guy. Have you seen his videos though?
Yeah. He got fired from the cheese factory or something. Some factory he worked in.
I reckon the guy's air raiding.
Why?
But I don't understand why he's broadcasting it so much. That this is all happening.
I think it's good that he's making those videos because he's giving reality to content creators. That like, I think a lot of people are just thinking, oh, it's a high life or whatever, and you're set for life.
But what happened to his brother?
I don't know what happened.
I don't know.
But they, not him. There was another guy that was on. He's just on. There's a guy that always interviews. He's from Perth. He interviews people in the streets.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yeah, that guy. He interviewed guys. I'm so well. I'm just on Centrelink. Like, no cares given. Just enjoys it and just vibing on Centrelink. If you're on that, you're taking the piss.
Yeah.
What do you do with yourself, Luke? You've got.
Centrelink.
Are you out of work at the moment, or you're looking for a job, or?
It's like free money.
But I think, even the music's impacting these kids. And you know what it is too? It's this recording. I think kids are recording themselves. As soon as a fight pops out, it's coming out.
Yeah.
Footage is
But that's
showing.
always been a thing, though. Do you remember the fight pages back in the day? Is that something
but
you
it
guys
was punch-ons, bro. This is...
Used to always be punch-ons, though.
It was only punch-ons, and it was like after-school punch-on, a standard circle. Here and there, you get a couple of Deevs fighting.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like...
When I was younger, there was this kid from Reservoir that we knew. He was fighting a kid from... It was a linked fight. So a kid from Epping and a kid from Reservoir were going to fight. And it was the craziest knockout.
No way. Who won?
It was the white guy. He was up against a pseudo.
Yeah, but was he from Reservoir or from Epping?
The Aussie was from Reservoir. The pseudo was from Epping.
So, that means that kid's in your team?
The kid's from Reservoir.
Okay, yeah.
Bro, the guy... You think he's going for a punch? He wasn't. He was going for an elbow.
Yeah.
So just off the jump, the 2 seconds into the fight, just clocks an elbow.
Yeah.
Guy just went sleep. Yeah. It's crazy.
School fights were wild. I'm not gonna lie.
They were
School fights
wild.
were the best, but like it was.
Yeah.
It was. No, let's
For entertainment.
No. Like kids, if you're in school right now, don't fight. But I'm just saying, like, how fun was it? Like,
It was
no one knows a
entertaining.
punch on at 4:00.
Oh, the G up around.
Yeah,
You talk about it in class.
Yeah, come on.
Are you gonna watch it? Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. Yeah, it was like pay-per-view.
That's what it was. It was pay-per-view.
It was pay-per-view.
And the way you pay is by paying for the Mikey or the Metro card, whatever year you're in, to get there.
Yeah.
And I remember in school, man, it was just, I remember like we used to look forward to it. And then it'd be like a 30-second
How
fight
funny
that's
is that? Yeah,
disappointing.
but back in the day, two people would be beefing. They just arrange a fight. They go, they get it done.
2
See you
weeks
later.
later, they're mates.
They're mates.
Yeah.
They're done. You know.
Yeah. I think it might sound weird, but fighting is the best form of resolving issues.
That's a hot take.
Dead set. It's a hot take, but fighting is the best way to resolve your issue, rather than just like faking it for like 10 years and
Who was it?
backstabbing each other.
Did you see Logan Paul?
Yeah, and KSI.
No.
Oh, no. What?
And Bradley Martin.
Yeah.
They went at it.
Apparently, I heard Logan gave him the work.
Yeah, so they did a fight. They fought it out.
Yeah.
Like they had tension.
Yeah.
They fought it out 1-on-1. No cameras, nothing. Just
Yeah.
clean 1-on-1.
Yeah.
They sorted it out.
And Logan apparently gave him the work. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he did.
And they're cool now.
They're cool now. Yeah. There was the video of it. Did you see it?
There was a video of them fighting.
Not them fighting. It's them just after it.
Yeah. You know, that's why I love that. Just like you see, they just let it out, scrappy,
Yeah.
get over and done with, and that's it. It's like a respect thing. That's what I'm just saying. I don't know. From what I've seen, like every time boys fight, they just like from I don't know my experience, but I've seen boys that fight, they're cool after 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But I had one homeboy that used to fight with another guy, and it was every 4 years, like they'd have a punch, one-on-one straight.
No
fist.
way.
Randomly. No, but you
So you'd happen, and then you have to wait 4 years to the next.
you wait
pay-per-view.
4 years to the next one. Like some people wait for the World Cup and the Olympics. I'm waiting 4 years for those
And then
two to
if you
go out.
miss that 4 years, you have to
You have
wait
to wait another
12
4
years.
years. Yeah,
So,
yeah.
or like, 8 years. Sorry,
8
you have to
years,
wait
yeah.
8 years till the next one.
Yeah. And it was just always a scrappy bang, 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 bang. And then they'll be cool for a bit. But I feel like it was just their egos just sitting there, just waiting. And they'd
That's cool,
they go
Kaz.
back at it. All right, let's jump over to the next. Before we wrap it up, we'll jump into another topic. Ooh. Well, I got here. Euros ruined my sleeping pattern. I've been watching the Euros, man, football.
Yeah.
No, we don't even need to talk about it because you don't know nothing about soccer.
Nah.
But pretty much I've been watching.
I did just download FIFA 24.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, because it's for free on the Game Pass.
On PlayStation?
Xbox.
Oh, Xbox.
I'm straight.
But I've been watching the Euros and it's absolutely ruining my sleeping pattern. Games are like 2 a.m., 5 a.m. and
Stuff
it's-
that
I like-
I don't
I
know
like-
how you wreck your whole day over just to watch the game.
I don't know, man.
And then
they're
if they
good matches.
lose, it's like, was it worth it?
I think is I'm not really going for a team. I tipped Germany to win, but I'm not really going for a team. I just like international football. I think there's a quality in international football. It's enjoyable. But yeah, man, it's ruined my sleeping pattern. Like I remember the whole last week just feeling like crap, just because I was staying up to watch a couple games. But I'm having fun watching it. Shout out Jude Bellingham with an absolute clutch goal. He's got a clutch
The
goal.
England
for
guy,
England.
yeah? The
so-
bicycle kick.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You could tell it's big if you know about it.
Yeah,
He scored an
exactly,
equaliser
yeah.
and pretty much he saved Southgate's job. But yeah, the Euro's been fun. I tipped Germany to win, and I'm also watching Copa America. That's at a good time. Copa America is like the South American version of it.
Oh, okay.
It's in America as well, so it's same time as like a basketball because it's like 8 a.m., 11 a.m. matches. So those are cool. So I watch them while I'm working and stuff.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to this one. I put it there, but I was like, if you want to talk about
Learning to unlearn. I saw you right
yeah,
now,
yeah. So how I thought of the topic, because I do classes, I do a bit of Quran and Arabic classes every
Yeah.
day. Every Monday to Friday I do it. And what happens is I'm learning a new method of reciting anyways.
Yeah.
And the thing is I learned stuff from kid. And I have this like muscle memory, yeah? And when I'm tired, I go back to learn using my muscle memory technique. So that's how I learned things when I was a kid.
Yeah.
But I can't use that anymore because I'm trying to memorize it this way.
Yeah. A new
So
way.
I'm learning to unlearn what I know
Yeah.
already. But I was thinking about it, I was like, this applies for a lot of things in life,
Yeah.
man. Unlearn habits we have, unlearning to learn just how we approach things and stuff like that. What do you think about it? What do you think about unlearning? Are you doing any unlearning at the meantime?
Actually, I was just gonna reference something because so I like to read some books sometimes.
Okay.
Not often.
Academic?
A bit academic. But there's a book called Emotionally Healthy Spirituality. It's a Christian book, but it's basically each chapter is designed in a way where it challenges your mindset, your habits, where your heart posture is. And I believe it's chapter 4 or chapter 3. It's called Going Back in Order to Go Forward. The whole chapter is about reliving your past, going back to your past, habits that were inherited generationally that you choose to do now. And one of the lines in the book says there's invisible rules that we learn in our families. That's basically like, for example, there's some things that we do culturally as a family that almost we put up there side by side with scripture. Almost like it's the very own word of God. Like you absolutely cannot do this, even though like God says you can do it, but it's just like these are some things. And so it's like, what are some of these habits that we have as a family, or you find that you have adopted in, but like there's actually nothing. It's just all inherited. It's a huge question, mate.
I'd probably say like just jumping to conclusions.
Yeah.
It's just everything's, and you see it in family, everything's just quick based. Like things happen, it's because of this, or you know what I mean. It's never like, let's think about this, or let's take a moment and stuff. One thing I'm trying to learn, I'm learning to unlearn is about like nothing wrong. I don't have to have input in everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I don't have to say say something every time.
Exactly.
Sometimes I can just sit back, bro. Like you know what I mean. Just things like even now, for example, when we're planning for events with family and stuff, I need to contribute.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not every time. Like if I do, okay, you know, if
Yeah.
someone asks, okay, I'll give you my input. But I don't have to always be the person that contributes and gives. I sit back, man. I can just watch from the stands.
I don't think I've shared. I'm not sure if I've shared it here before, but I was saying you know, I was sharing with my team at this retreat. We did the book club, so I got them to read that chapter. We came back together and we talked it out. And I was saying how, you know, my mum wasn't very affectionate growing up. I couldn't tell you the last time she said she loves me or even gives me a hug, nothing like that. So growing up, even as a kid, my mum would never like do any sort of affection. So growing up, I was just latching on to affection anywhere I could.
Yeah.
Girls, relationships, big brother role models type of things. And I had to unlearn that. Like, I can't be emotionally dependent on all these people because I'm going to keep hurting myself. So I had to unlearn that.
Yeah.
That was one thing I had to unlearn.
Even, I like that emotional, even, for example, like I don't find it in others, but to be honest, I do. I think that's one of my big flaws is like.
But some people, it's either they seek it from others or they switch off.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
I can't sit there and be like, I feel sorry for someone.
Yeah.
Or something. I struggle. Now I'm trying to. I try to take my time and be like, okay, they're going through this. This is why it's impacting them. But I used to genuinely be like tough luck. It's life.
Yeah.
Move on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, not really having that connection or like that emotional, like a bit like your emotional sympathy. Is that a word?
Yeah.
Emotional sympathy for someone.
Yeah.
I never really had that because you know why? It's like I was always taught from a kid black and white. And for example, I didn't really grow up in a household where we were told I love you. Maybe when you're a kid, when you're like 1 or 2, but that's subconscious. That's you as like a 2-year-old or a 1-year-old. You're not gonna remember that. But I'm talking about like when I'm like 12, 13, 14. It's not really happening where like your mom comes to you and be like, I love you, son. The only time my mom tells me I love her is if I give her a hug and I tell her I love her and she'll be like, okay, I love you too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like you're getting it out of them, you know?
Yeah. So from the book here, I have a graph, and basically what this graph does, it has a line, basically the invisible rules that we have and what we hold to as like the highest thing. And so it has sections. 1's money, 2's conflict, 3 is sex, 4 is grief and loss, 5 is expressing anger, 6 is family, 7 relationships, 8 is attitudes towards different cultures, 9 is success, and 10's feeling emotions. So for each one, I'll quickly smash through these. So money is, for 1 is money. Money is the best source of security. So some people believe that money is the best source. Some families believe that the more money you have, the more important you are. Make lots of money to prove you made it. When it comes to conflicts, you either learn to avoid conflict at all costs, to don't get people mad at you, or you are loud, you're angry, and constant fighting is a norm for you. Sex is not to be spoken openly about. Men can be promiscuous, women must be chaste. Sexuality is marriage, will come easily. Grief and loss is sadness is a sign of weakness. You are not allowed to be depressed. Get over your losses quickly and move on. Expressing anger is dangerous and bad. Explode in anger and to make point. Sarcasm is an acceptable way to release anger. Another one for family is like, these are all the invisible rules that we do, is you owe your parents for all they've done for you. Don't speak of your family, dirty laundry in public. And then duty to family and culture comes before everything. And it goes on, it says more. But basically these things are like
invisible rules.
The invisible rules that go above everything else. And like we subconsciously, we hold to these things religiously.
I would say religiously, but some of those are important, man.
Yeah.
Some of those, I'm not going to lie, like the family one.
You owe your parents all they've done for you.
Yeah.
So do you feel your whole life, you 100% you owe it to them, you have to be completely obedient to them until you're old? Even when you're fully adult, you have your own family depend on everything. They're like basically like...
No, not their word is like...
So that's what...
Like their word is gospel type
So
thing.
this is talking into... Some people
is.
believe that. So some people... There's
Like
grown men, grown women out there
they won't
that...
stand up to their partner if their parents start arcing up to them and stuff like that. Yeah.
And so it speaks into the extreme side of it. So it's invisible rules. Like they even to when they're old, it's like that my parents still have the final say.
But you know, those invisible rules are very these are very generalized. This is for everyone.
course, everyone.
No matter what, what's called
Some
ethnicity,
might not
religion.
yeah, exactly.
This happens to everyone. This applies to everyone. And these unwritten rules, to be honest, they're some of them are facts.
So
bro.
for you, I'd say like, what message did you receive about, like, what was an invisible rule set for you?
I don't know, man. Let me pick one.
Go through.
I have to pick one
and go through. Just read through them all. And which one would you say was like, nah, we had this in our family?
No, I avoid conflict at all costs.
Yeah.
I avoid conflict at all costs. This thing. Bro, I think most of this applies to most households.
It's strong, yeah.
Avoid conflict at all costs. Judy doesn't apply to me. And explode in anger to make a point. Okay. Nah. Success is getting into the best schools. Yeah, I'd say that applies. Is getting married and having children. I think that's a crazy one. Like, I think a lot of us ethnics experience is like, get married.
Yeah,
and
that's a successful point. It's like if someone gets married, they're successful.
Yeah.
They've made it.
You made it, but it's like not really, to be honest. And
because people jump into marriage out of pressure and then it fails.
Yeah. And my favorite line is obviously African hit. As soon as you hit 21, Africans are telling you get married. But I'm like, bro, I'd rather spend 8 years looking for someone.
Yeah.
Then you know what I mean. Then live
and
my whole life.
Someone solid.
And find someone solid. Then live for the rest of my life miserable or something like that. Or live in an 8-year marriage that ends up becoming miserable. Yeah. You know. And you find people that find love at like 52. Yeah. And they find the love of their lives. And then you find people that get married at 21 and they're sad. But probably that one. I'd say those three. So the No, I know it. The conflict, avoid conflict.
Yeah.
Success, get into the best schools, and marriage. Yeah. I'd say those ones. What would you say?
My ones would be, avoid conflict at all costs. Don't talk about don't speak about your family's dirty laundry in public.
Yep.
So don't tell anyone our stuff, what we're going through, any of that. Don't show vulnerability. Only be close friends with people who are like you. Yeah. That's a huge one. My mom used to always tell me, like, she used to, like, really kind of not control my friendships, but she'd tell me if someone's good or bad for me.
Nah, but they got that eye, man. At the same time,
they do.
Like I'm telling you, bro, my dad used to spot. He knew who was making and who wasn't a mile away, bro. He used to look at them and be like, "Yeah, that kid." And how about this? 9 times out of 10, he got them all right. Yeah. So it's just like, But at the same time, it's like he never stopped me from hanging out with them. So
certain cultures and races are not as good as yours.
Yeah, you know a couple why did you say that about us fellas?
Your feelings are not important.
Yeah, I'll probably say that for me too.
Yeah,
I never really got.
If I've expressed my feelings, it was always dismissed by something else. Like,
no, I was like, I got told don't cry. Yeah. Don't be a little girl, don't cry. From a young age. Yeah. I used to just go to my room
and cry and punch the wall. These ones.
Yeah. Or you know what I am? I'm a pillow hugger.
Oh, no way.
I'm a pillow hugger, bro. But I tackle the pillow. Like,
yeah. Just you know what I was? Flip the middle fingers through the
Oh, yeah. I have this. I reckon swearing as a kid would have been the best thing because I never swore as a kid.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, but like I reckon swearing as a kid would have been sick.
No. I was just through the wall. Yeah, that was me.
Nah, I used to. That one. Feelings never, no crying, nothing. And I realize I struggle with it now. Like I can't cry. Like I struggle to cry. Like,
and you know what's gonna be crazy? There's gonna be a time where you're gonna want to cry, but you won't know how to express it properly.
It happened to me.
Yeah.
Happened to my when I went to my Michael T's funeral, my best mate.
Yeah.
I was just there, like, I was just like,
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, I can't cry, bro.
Yeah.
And I realized it was from that, bro. It's like, don't cry, don't be a little girl, like, because I was taught that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But there's gonna be something one day that will make you cry. But like, you're gonna like when someone wants to talk to you about it, you're gonna not know how to express it properly.
Yeah. I want to cry.
yeah,
I want the
you're gonna be a
snot to
mess.
come down my nose.
Yeah,
I want to,
yeah.
I need that, man. I need that. Yeah. I need that. The hiccups, I need that. Because you know why? The sleep after that is going to go down.
It's going down. Yeah.
It's going to go down. We should wrap up there, man.
Yeah, let's do
That
it.
was a good episode. Damien, you're not going to be here next week. You're going to be busy.
I'm in Adelaide with
You've
the-
been
I'm in
busy
Adelaide with
lately.
the
You've
family.
been
I've been busy.
You've
But
been busy
I'm
lately.
in Adelaide with the fams.
Yeah. I've been. Hey, by the way, I put a table right here. You guys can tell us. You can send a screenshot of that and table.
Oh, yeah. Done.
What the Deevs and Davies think about it and what impacts them.
Yeah, let us know yours.
Yeah,
Let's
'cause
talk about
It's
it.
a good conversation.
Let's be emotionally healthy adults together.
Yeah. Hey, I played footy this week, by the way.
Wait.
I went back to footy, kick 3.
Booty shorts. Let's get it.
Yeah. I'm back on the footy field because I missed it.
Yeah,
And
nice.
I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, so you kicked 3 goals.
Kick 3 goals, man.
Not bad.
Got 4 tackles, holding the ball, caught him out.
Nice.
So I'm back at it, man. But getting fit.
Footy's such a legendary
I
sport.
love it. I love the culture, bro. Like I love this country.
Yeah.
Every time I play footy, I'm like, this is the greatest country on earth. I just get off the field, like,
Yeah.
and singing the song with the team, and just everyone just happy. And Razor Ray's back. One of the boys calls me Razor Ray. You know, Razor Ray's back on the field, and the team didn't win in like 6 weeks. And
Oh, no
the
way.
first game I played, they won.
Yeah.
We smashed the team, so it felt good to be back with the boys. Shout out Australia.
Shout out.
Julian Assange free.
He's back.
Make sure you guys do subscribe. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your night. Stay humble. Faith.